turned around and we was cool after that. You know? Alright. Then like I say, after that, I got bust out to, Canarsie. That really showed me who is the colored man, But I had still yet to realize, who was the original man. I know about the brothers because, as we came up when we was young, how we stayed together, and everything. Saturday morning, my whole earth would still be like in bed. I'd be out with the brothers, doing this, So, what really showed me that Allah is God because for the brothers that bear witness to the Father before I even knew him, I knew that if they bear witness to the Father, if they listen to the Father, that he had to be God, because they ain't listen to nobody. They ain't listen to their mama, they ain't listen to the teacher, the police, nobody, the preacher, you know what I'm saying? They ain't listen to nobody. So if they listen to the Father, he had to be God, because I knew these brothers, everything for real, they ain't respect nothing. Even when I was young, I'd take money out the collection plate if I could. If I could get away with it with nobody looking, I'd dip in the collection plate. And, brothers, we was like all basically the same. So I knew that Allah had to be God because of the respect that the brothers, had for each other. So, when it came to, brother dropping the knowledge, I listened and I learned, I accepted the knowledge. I wanted to see it. And he told me how to do it. I couldn't look into the book of life until I became a student in Rome. And I had to learn supreme mathematics and supreme mathematics to do that. So, that's what I did. And that was my introduction to knowledge. And just being, in the hood, that's, what made me, learn more and more about this way of life. Because I stayed, amongst, the God, 5%. And we basically, taught each other. We learned from each other. We got to a certain point where, we started like teaching women and making babies and whatnot. We didn't have no example of, how to do this here. It was like trial and error. It was like touch and go. We had to learn from our mistakes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, we had, an example of how to do this. That's why a lot of us went through, trials and tribulations, as we grew. Went through different things with our women, separated from our children and everything. Because we had to live and learn, and we had some painful lessons. When they took the Father from us, we got distracted, by a lot of stuff that they put out there, for us. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't, when we were around, we went straight through. So, by us having to go through them experiences, and they always have something for us. They put, dope out there, coke out there, they put crack out there. Master the original man. And you know how they master the original man? He keep us blind to ourselves. If we constantly looking at other things, pursuing other things, then we are blind to ourselves. And that's how he mastered us. We start coming together as one. We start uniting and doing things together, looking for, the common, good. Looking to benefit as a society or men or men with one kind of cause, then, we'll overcome any obstacles that they put in our path. As long as we keep divided, then we're going to be what? Separated and conquered. That's how the devil do. That's the science of build or destroy. In order to build, we got to come together. That's why the Father said, if you want to see me, all you got to do is come to what? Together. You know what I'm saying? Because when we come together, then everything that we need is right there. There's always one that is the best number of any subject or situation that we deal with. And if we together, that means we have the best of everything. You just have to take advantage of it. know what I'm saying, and realize, what the Father was about. He gave his life for us just so we can have this knowledge. You know what I'm saying? He gave all he had and all within his power. He bent arm, leg, arm, head. You know what I'm saying? So we can have this knowledge. And now we have it. Now what we got to do is get the benefit of this knowledge by, knowing what he had in mind for us as a people, and building it, towards those goals. That was what he was always about. He wanted us to be great. He wanted us to be tell you, like, Allah had a relationship with a brother up in America named Ed Carpenter. He was the man who was, huh? Relationship with him where, anybody that wanted to go to school, they get in Harlem Prep. And if they graduated from Harlem Prep, then they could go away and go to school and get their degree. There's different brothers that, travel to different schools behind this here. The first graduating class at Harlem Prep, Allah did not attend the graduation. Why? Because all of the guards that was in that class did not graduate. And he said he wasn't going to all his sons graduating. That's just how the Father was. He wasn't about 85% of the brothers could graduate. He wasn't with that. He wanted to be 100% right and exact. And, that's just how he ain't never made it to, graduation class at Harlem Prep. But for that first class, all the brothers ain't graduating, he ain't go. That's how it was. It wasn't no, favorites. If you did something around, the Father, if a brother did something and the Father was telling them about, what he did, everybody that was standing around listening felt like they did it. Like the Father was getting on their case, because that was his equality. He ain't put one he jumped equality with all of them. You know what I'm saying? It's like if a brother did something, it ain't like we could look at him like he did it, we didn't. We all felt like we did it when he did, because that was the Father's equality. He ain't what play. He wanted the same for what all of us, and until we want the same for all of us, this shit gonna be rough. Allah showed to prove that he was God. He showed to prove our word was born. We said Allah is the God. And what he did, he showed forth and proved. That's why all praises due to Allah. Right now, like the Father been gone longer than he was here on the planet in the physical. He was here for culture knowledge years. He been gone culture wisdom years. That's what built understanding. So he been left the planet Earth longer than he was on the planet Earth. He's still celebrating with his glory. That's why all praises is due to Allah for what he did, what he showed forth and proved us. And in 5 years, from 64 to 69 is when he made his work born. Now we've been here like over 40 years afterwards.